Do you feel like abortion should be out of option in all cases, including in cases where the fetus won't survive after birth? I think that abortion has become this just catch-all term to involve a bunch of different procedures and circumstances. So here's my opinion across the board. 95% of abortions are elective, with the main reason being that a woman cannot afford to have a child, which honestly is just terrible. I'm not saying the woman is terrible for having to make the decision. Society is failing that woman for not allowing her to actually be able to support a child. With the remaining 5% of abortions, there are two main categories that all these different things fall into. The first is life-saving care for the mother. And honestly, we live in such an amazing medical time in which there are alternatives to abortion that can still protect the mother's life. The fact that under certain circumstances, you can take an unborn child, pull it out of the mother's womb and put it in a medical contraption that allows it to still grow into a fully healthy human just blows my mind. But obviously that's not all circumstances. There are going to be instances in which a woman is not going to be able to afford or be able to have access to that kind of medical care. And both myself and every pro-life person I've talked to has no issue with the idea of giving a woman life-saving care at the unfortunate result of the unborn dying. It may look like an abortion and even have some of the same procedures, but the intention is not to kill the child. The intention is to save the life of the mother. And there are many other aspects that go into that life-saving care that isn't just remove the fetus and everything is fine. And then the last circumstance is the removal of an ectopic pregnancy or a miscarriage. There is no issue with doing those procedures, even if they look completely identical to abortion, because there is no longer a life there. And that's a really important distinction because in a normal abortion, before taking out all of the fetal tissue, they have to go in first and end the life. And obviously it's a tragedy that life is no longer there.